Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Hope you had a great week of trading. As always, I really appreciate the support, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about my Robinhood portfolio. Currently I'm at 157,740. In terms of performance, past week up 0.75%, past month up 6.77%, past 3 months down 1.68%, and past year down 4.05%. And at one point, the all-time high was 175,543. And let's see, at one point I was down to 139,000. Scroll down for a little bit. In terms of my cryptocurrencies holdings, I'm still holding and not selling my positions in Ethereum and Bitcoin. I have more of my Coinbase GDAX account. It's an extremely volatile and speculative asset class, so I'm not buying more, but I'm just going to continue holding. Scroll down a little bit in terms of stocks and ETFs. First one, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol VOO. It tracks the S&P 500 index, and it has a low expense ratio, pretty high liquidity. As you can see, in terms of volume, 1.3 million. You want a higher volume so it's easier to get out of the position. And this is a very efficient way to diversify your portfolio. Next is VGT, Vanguard Information Technology. This tracks the technology sector and also has a low expense ratio. And it's an efficient way to diversify into the technology industry. Next is Schwab Large Cap ETF. Primarily large cap holdings in this ETF. Next is Spider S&P 500 ETF, similar to VOO. This one even has a higher volume, it's higher liquidity to get in and out of the position. Also has a low expense ratio, and it's a very easy way to diversify and get exposure to some of the largest companies, the US companies. All right, first stock is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. It's a consumer electronics company. Majority of the revenue comes from iPhone. I believe like 60% of the revenue comes from iPhone. It's a good dividend play. Warren Buffett bought a huge stake in Apple and continues to add to his positions. And Apple has been doing more share buybacks, so hopefully it'll increase the EPS. Next is Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. It's an e-commerce company based in China. They focus on consumer to consumer, business consumer, business to business, and it's the largest retailer in terms of total sales. It doesn't have any dividends, and this is my exposure to the Asia Pacific market. Next is Visa. It's a payment processing solution. It's dominant in the rest of the world outside of China, with 50% market share of global payments minus China, and it also pays dividends. Microsoft, it's an enterprise and consumer business solutions company. Some of the products include Windows operating system, Microsoft Office Suite, Azure Cloud Computing, and this is also a good dividend play. Next is Amazon. It's an e-commerce and cloud computing company. It's the largest internet retailer in the world. Next is Alphabet or Google. It dominates the online advertisement space. Some of the products include search engine, the Chrome web browser, and YouTube. So this is the Class A shares, GOOGL. Next is GOOG, which is Class C shares. Next is Boeing, ticker symbol BA. This is an aerospace and defense company. It's the largest global aircraft manufacturer and one of the largest defense contractors in the world based on revenue. It's also a good dividend play. Next is NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. Uh, they they produce GPUs, graphics processing units for gaming, cars, mobile computing, and they're also in the data center space. Next is Johnson and Johnson, ticker symbol JNJ. They operate in the medical devices, pharmaceutical, and consumer goods industries. It's well known for consumer products, including the brands include Band-Aid, Tylenol, Johnson's baby products, and Neutrogena skin products. It's also a good dividend play. Next is United Health. It's doing well, providing healthcare products and insurance services. Also pays a good dividend. Next is McDonald's. It's the world's largest restaurant chain by revenue in over 100 countries. It's also a good dividend play. Next is Tencent. They provide internet-related services and products, entertainment, and artificial intelligence in China and globally. This is another one of my Asia Pacific plays. Next is 3M, ticker symbol MMM. It's a conglomerate company that makes over 55,000 products, including adhesives, protective equipment, medical and dental products, electronic materials, car care products, electronic circuits, and healthcare software. It's also a good dividend play. Next is Home Depot, ticker symbol HD. It's in the home improvement space. This is also a good dividend play. Next is Berkshire Hathaway, ticker symbol BRKB. This is Class B shares. And it's a holding company led by Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world. And Berkshire wholly owns Geico, Dairy Queen, Fruit of the Loom, and partially owns Kraft Heinz, American Express, Wells Fargo, Coca-Cola, Bank of America, and Apple, just to name a few of the companies. This actually does not pay any dividends. If you know Warren Buffett's strategy, they're more into the long-term outlook of the company. So instead of paying out dividends to shareholders, they reinvest it all back into the company. Next is Facebook, ticker symbol FB, which is the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus Rift VR or virtual reality. Most of their revenue is from online advertising, and they continue to dominate the space with Google, so it's essentially a duopoly with Google. Next is PayPal, ticker symbol PYPL. It facilitates online payments and money transfers. Its subsidiaries include Venmo and Braintree. Next is AT&T, one of the world's largest telecom company. It's the second largest provider of mobile telephone services and largest provider of fixed telephone services in the US market. This is also a really good dividend play. Next is Costco, which operates in membership warehouses, selling a variety of products. I think this is a good consumer staples stock. Next is NextEra Energy, ticker symbol NEE, which is in the utility sector. It provides electricity and other energy sources to consumers. Next is Baozun, ticker symbol BZUN. It's the Shopify of China and provides e-commerce solutions and services. And recognized brands under them partner with Baozun are like Nike, Microsoft, Honda, Panasonic, Starbucks, just to name a few companies that partner with them to have an online presence in China and Asia Pacific. PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. They provide food, beverage, and snacks. Next is Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. It's the largest gaming company and made games like Call of Duty, Destiny, Overwatch, Warcraft, and StarCraft. Next is Baidu, ticker symbol BIDU. It's like the Google of China. It provides internet-related services and products and artificial intelligence. Next is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturer, ticker symbol TSM. It's the largest semiconductor manufacturer in the world. Next is Constellation Brands, ticker symbol STZ. They produce beer, wine, and spirits. It's the largest beer import company by sales and has over 100 brands in its portfolio. This is also a good play in the marijuana industry because they invested in, I believe, Canopy Growth. So hopefully we'll see some beverages with that are infused with marijuana. NetEase, ticker symbol NTES. It's a Chinese technology company and developed China's online PC and mobile games. It's also in advertising services, communication services, and e-commerce platforms. Next is iQIYI, ticker symbol IQ. It's an online video platform similar to Netflix that caters to the Chinese market. And the next couple ones are ETFs that are sector specific. So first one is Vanguard Consumer Discretionary, VCRs. This one's more cyclical than consumer staples. Next is Vanguard Healthcare ETF, Vanguard Industrials ETF, and then iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. So this tracks the index. And last but not least is Vanguard Megacap Value ETF. That's all my portfolio. I plan to continue holding these stocks and ETFs and buying more stocks, preferably a good balance between dividend-paying stocks and growth stocks. I also plan on increasing my cash position, which is currently at $6,200, but I want to get this to at least $20,000, maybe even $30,000, so I can easily buy when there's opportunities. So that's all for this video. What are your top holdings in your portfolio? Comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.